All right, in example 2 here, we are now going to again classify a triangle by its sides, but this time we have to measure the sides using the Pythagorean theorem, or the distance formula if you prefer. So I have a triangle OPQ, and its vertices are at the origin. You can see 0, 0. Point P is at -1, 2, and point Q is at 6, 3. Determine whether it is a right triangle or not. Okay, so first classify it by its sides, then determine whether it's a right triangle. Well, here we go. What I have here, I have three sides: PQ, side OP, OP is right there, and then side OQ. I have to find out how long each of those sides are. It looks like they're all different lengths to me, so it looks like a scalene triangle, but we need to measure those sides, and I want you to know how to do that. So here we go. Let's do PQ first. To get from P to Q, I've got to go, let's see, one vertically. Oops, I don't want to do that. Let me try that again. Here we go. One vertically, and then I have to go 7 units horizontally. So to find the distance from P to Q, as we learned in an earlier chapter, we take 1 squared plus 7 squared equals the distance from P to Q squared, so we take the square root of that. That will give me the square root of 1, because 1 squared is 1, plus 49, because 7 squared is 49, and that will give me the square root of 50. Okay, if I go to my calculator and I simply type in the square root of 50, my calculator tells me that that's approximately 7.1. So the first distance is about 7.1 units. Let's do the same thing from O to P. Well, there's 1 horizontally and 2 vertically. So it's 1 squared plus 2 squared. Now again, 1 squared is 1, but 2 squared is 4. So that'll give us a square root of 5. And I'll tell you what, I'll go to my calculator and figure this out at the same time as I do OQ here. Let's do from O to Q. I have to go from 0 all the way over to 6. That's 6 horizontally, and up 3. So that's 3 vertically. So that would be 6 squared plus 3 squared. 6 squared is 36, and 3 squared is 9. And if I add those together, I get the square root of 45. So now let's go over to our calculator and estimate those distances. So turn off my marker here, otherwise it'll write on my calculator screen here. So square root of 5 and the square root of 45. So 2.2 and 6.7. So let's write that down. So that's about 2.2, and that's about 6.7. So we can definitely see that those are all different, and this is definitely a scalene triangle. So classifying it by its sides, this triangle is scalene. Now, is it a right triangle? Well, it's only a right triangle if these three sides obey the Pythagorean theorem. So if you watch this, and it's easier to take these exact values, these square root values, than it is to take these. Watch what I can do. The two smaller ones are the square root of 5 and the square root of 45. If that angle O is a right angle, then the two smaller sides squared have to have a sum equal to the square of the largest side. Now when you square a square root, those are inverse operations, so they cancel each other. So you get 5 plus square root of 45 squared is 45, and the square root of 50 squared is 50. That's a true statement. So a squared plus b squared does equal c squared. Therefore, yes, this is a right triangle. The three sides obey the Pythagorean theorem, and therefore we have a right triangle. And there's example 2.